30 minutes before showtime, the biggest stage in the world. 93 million people watching and a lightning storm that could kill him. NFL executives beg Prince to cancel. The stage is wet. The equipment is electric. This is too dangerous. Prince has two choices: play it safe and disappoint the world, or risk his life for 14 minutes of perfection. He chooses neither. Instead, he says two words that shock everyone in the room. Can you make it rain harder? What he does next in the pouring rain doesn't just become the greatest halftime show ever. It becomes proof that legends aren't born in perfect conditions. They're born when someone refuses to let fear win. February 4th, 2007. Miami, Florida. Dolphin Stadium. Super Bowl 41. Indianapolis Colts versus Chicago Bears. But nobody's talking about the game. Everyone's talking about the halftime show. Because this year, Prince is performing. Prince is 48 years old. Maybe not at the peak of his career, but at legend status. Purple Rain, Kiss, When Doves Cry, Let's Go Crazy. His songs defined generations. But the Super Bowl halftime show is a different beast. This isn't just a concert. This is America's biggest cultural moment. Nearly 100 million people watching live, over 200 million worldwide. One mistake, one technical glitch, one stumble, and it could be a career-defining disaster. 2004's Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction scandal is still fresh in everyone's mind. The FCC issued fines. Careers were damaged. The NFL has been extremely careful ever since. This year they didn't want to take risks. They wanted a safe choice. And Prince is not a safe choice. But he's also a genius, and the NFL knows it. Rehearsals happened for a month. The stage was built. Lights were programmed. Choreography was perfected. Prince prepared a 14-minute set list. We Will Rock You, Queen cover, Let's Go Crazy, Baby I'm a Star, Proud Mary, Tina Turner cover, All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix cover, Best of You, Foo Fighters cover, Purple Rain, 7 songs, 14 minutes, no room for error. And then, on Super Bowl day, nature decides to interfere. Super Bowl morning. The weather in Miami is cloudy but manageable. Noon. Wind picking up, clouds darkening. 3 p.m., game starts, first quarter. The sky begins to darken noticeably. Second quarter, technical crew on the sidelines looking at each other. Storm's coming, they say. Big storm. Weather reports coming in. Severe storm warning. Lightning, thunder, heavy rain. NFL producers start getting nervous because the halftime stage is outdoors. No roof, no protection, just an open platform with thousands of watts of electrical equipment and a metal frame that looks like a lightning rod. 5:45 p.m. Halftime approaching. Sky almost black. Then it starts. Thunder, distant, then closer, then right above the stadium. Lightning, once, twice. Lighting up the stadium, rain dripping, then pouring, then flooding. Within 10 minutes, Dolphin Stadium looks like it's in the middle of a hurricane. Field getting soaked, fans putting on ponchos, camera crews trying to protect equipment, and backstage, NFL executives are panicking. Prince's dressing room, 6:05 p.m., 5 minutes to halftime. Prince is ready. Purple suit, black shirt, high-heeled boots, hair perfect, makeup flawless. In his hand, an orange guitar, custom-made, the cloud guitar. Sitting quietly, eyes closed, breathing. Door opens. NFL producers rush in. 5 people. Panic written on their faces. Prince, we need to talk. Prince opens his eyes, looks, doesn't speak. Lead producer, Don Mischer, steps forward. There's a storm outside, a big storm. Lightning is striking the stadium every 30 seconds. Rain has turned the stage into a lake. Prince still doesn't speak, just listens. Mischer continues. The stage is wet, cables are wet, equipment is full of electricity. If lightning hits that stage, or if a wrong cable contacts water, you'll die up there, in front of 93 million people, on live television. Silence. Prince stands up, walks to the window, looks outside, sees the rain, sees the lightning, turns around. And? Misher can't believe it. And? Yes, says Prince. And? Is there something else? Another executive jumps in. Prince, we need to cancel this. This is too dangerous. We're liable for you. If something happens to you, nothing will happen, says Prince. You can't know that. I know. Misher puts his hands to his forehead. Prince, please, be reasonable. This is just a show. It's not just a show, Prince interrupts, voice calm but sharp. This is the Super Bowl, 100 million people watching. Am I going to cancel? Am I going to say no? Your life is at risk, Prince smiles, small, peaceful smile. My life has always been at risk, but I never canceled a show. The room goes silent. Misher takes a deep breath. Prince, as the NFL, we can't force you, but we're appealing to common sense. This is a suicide mission. Please. Prince raises his hand, cuts off the speech, then says 2 words. 2 words everyone will never forget. Can you make it rain harder? The room freezes. Everyone stares at Prince. Nobody believes it. What did you say? Says Misher. Prince repeats it, slowly, clearly. Can you make it rain harder? Long silence. Then someone laughs. Nervous laugh. You're joking, right? Prince looks at him, face expressionless. I never joke. Misher shakes his head. Prince, this is insane. No, says Prince. This is Prince. One of his assistants jumps in. But the equipment is really at risk, Prince. Engineers say the stage isn't safe. Prince turns, looks at his assistant. Tell the engineers to insulate the cables, ground the electricity, and give me a dry towel. I'll handle the rest. Misher spreads his hands. Prince, we can't do this. As the NFL, we have to protect you. No, Prince interrupts. As the NFL, you have to present the show. I'm the artist. I'm taking the risk. Your job is to deliver what you promised the viewers, and you promised me. I promised them. I'm going on that stage. Misher and the team look at each other. If something happens, it won't. But it won't. Prince reaches for the guitar, puts it over his shoulder. Now leave me alone. I need to prepare for the stage. The team slowly exits. Before the door, Misher stops. Prince, are you sure? Prince looks at him, smiles. I've never been sure, Don, but I've always been ready. Door closes. Prince is left alone, looks at himself in the mirror, takes a deep breath, then whispers, if I'm going to die, let it be in the rain. 6:15 p.m. halftime. Stadium dark, rain still falling. Fans in ponchos, cameras covered with protective covers. Announcement comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince. Stage lights turn on. Purple, blue, orange. And there, in the middle of the rain, Prince stands. Purple suit completely soaked, hair stuck to his face, but posture perfect. Holding his guitar, chest level, ready, and starts playing. We will rock you. Crowd goes wild. They don't care about the rain, don't care about the cold, just watching Prince, stage wet. Prince's boots splashing water with every step, but he's moving, spinning, jumping. Lightning strikes. Behind the stadium, Prince lifts his head, looks at the sky, smiles, then transitions to Let's Go Crazy. Energy explodes, dancing, jumping, does a split on the wet stage, dangerous but perfect. Backstage, NFL executives holding their breath, with every lightning strike, their fists clenching. Please don't die, please don't die. But Prince isn't dying. On the contrary, he's coming alive. Because now this isn't just a show. This is a challenge against nature, against danger, against fear. Baby, I'm a Star comes. Prince holds the microphone to the crowd. 90,000 people singing together. Proud Mary comes. Tribute to Tina Turner. Dancing, rain hitting his face, doesn't even wipe his eyes. All along the watchtower, tribute to Jimi Hendrix, playing guitar wildly, fingers slipping on wet strings but sound perfect. Then, Best of You comes, Foo Fighters cover, gesture to the grunge generation, crowd singing, screaming in the rain, and then silence. Prince, standing in the middle of the stage, lowers the guitar, lifts his head, looks at the sky, rain hitting his face, smiles, then starts playing. Purple Rain, stage bathed in purple lights hitting the rain and every drop shining purple. Prince plays the opening notes of the song, slow, emotional, every note perfect, then starts singing. I never meant to cause you any sorrow, voice breaking, but beautifully, vulnerably, crowd silent, 90,000 people holding their breath, listening, television cameras zooming in, Prince's face, rain streaming from his eyes like tears. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. Prince closes his eyes, feeling the song, living it, rain falling harder, but nobody cares, because this moment is perfect, this moment is magical. Guitar solo comes, Prince lifts the guitar, notes rising to the sky, every note beaten by rain but coming out strong. Backstage producers crying, really crying, because they've never seen this before. Television announcers' voices shaking. This is incredible. This is the greatest halftime show in history. Song ending. Prince plays the last note, then lowers the guitar. Stage darkens, 1 second of silence, then thunder, roaring applause, 90,000 people standing, screaming, crying, clapping, and on television, 93 million people feeling the same thing. They just witnessed history. Prince leaves the stage, walks backstage, completely soaked, hair disheveled, makeup running, suit dripping water, but smiling. NFL executives running over, hugging. We can't believe it. That was incredible. Misher wiping his eyes. You're a madman, but you're a genius madman. Prince nods, takes the towel, dries his face. I told you nothing would happen. But it could have happened any second. Prince shrugs. But it didn't, because when I'm where I belong on stage, nothing happens. His assistant brings a jacket. Prince puts it on. Now I'm leaving, going home, to dry. Everyone laughs, relieved. Still can't believe it. Prince walks to the door, then stops, turns around. And next time, he says, make it rain harder. Then leaves. The next day, headlines aren't just about the game. Prince makes history in the rain. Best Super Bowl show ever. Purple Rain and Real Rain, Rolling Stone, Entertainment Weekly, Billboard. Everyone writing the same thing. Prince just changed halftime shows forever. In the following years, every halftime show will be compared to Prince's. Beyoncé, 2013. Prince set the standard. Lady Gaga, 2017. Prince showed me courage. The Weeknd, 2021. I'm just trying to do what Prince did, but none of them did it in the rain. None of them risked their lives. None of them said, can you make it rain harder? Because that was only Prince. Today, there's something unsaid about that night. Why did Prince risk his life? He gave the answer himself in an interview years later. Because when art is safe, it's not art. When performance is comfortable, it's not performance. And I was never safe. Now, go back to this story and ask yourself, when was the last time you really took a risk for something? When was the last time you refused to play it safe? Maybe you don't know the answer, but Prince knew. And on February 4th, 2007, in the rain, in front of 93 million people, he showed us. Legends aren't born in perfect conditions. They're born in the middle of the storm. And when they refuse to be afraid,